Your imagination is creating reality. You are creating your reality based on the ideas that you're getting emotional with in your imagination. Okay? You have to understand this. Like, the highest form of achievement in this life is mastery over your own thoughts and feelings. To see an idea or see something outside of you and not want to engage in it, or experience something in imagination and say, I don't want to engage in that. If you truly don't want to experience it in your reality, you have to be willing to say, I don't want to experience that in imagination. Like, this is really what's taking place, is that your mind is split into two parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Everything that's taking place in your reality is based on what's taking place in your subconscious. Okay, the world is not as it is. The world is as you are. It's what's taking place in your subconscious mind being projected out. You may see the same thing as someone else, but you see it completely differently. It's because that's your perception of it. It's all subconscious. Okay, so when you understand this, you start to actually realize that your power lies within you, doesn't lie in anything outside of you. You are giving it power by giving it your attention. Okay, so you must go within and start to imagine yourself as the version of you that you want to be. Imagine that you are already experiencing the reality that you desire. Yeah, that is going to sound like the most out there idea, but I'm telling you right now, this is how it works. Like it says it in the Bible, Mark 11:24, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Okay, it doesn't say in 30 days it'll be yours. It doesn't say in a year it'll be yours. It just says it will be yours. In a certain amount of time, or an unknown amount of time, it will be yours. So how do you do that? Well, you do that by using your imagination. Okay, knowledge is limited. Imagination is eternal. Like, you can go wherever you want to go right now in your imagination. If you want to believe that you are already experiencing $1 million a month or $1 million a day, you can go there in your imagination. The only thing that's going to stop you is you. The only thing that's going to stop you is your own belief. Like, you're going to say, oh, that's crazy. I mean, your mind immediately goes to, well, how am I going to do that? Well, what even generates that? Like, see, you're looking for proof. You're looking for evidence. I'm telling you, you don't need any proof. God will do it through you. Like, this is the depth that you go to when you raise your awareness from within. When you raise your awareness from within, you stop going by what the society thinks. You stop going by what everyone else thinks is possible. And now you start going based on this vision that God gave you. Like, he can only give it to you through your imagination. And when you get silent enough, when you get still enough, when you remove all the vices, all the distractions, all the noise, enough, and get still and silent and get in that blackness and close your eyes and go within, as you do that, he starts to actually supply you the vision that he has for you. But too many haven't gotten to this place to really understand that. So they'll just disregard it, and they literally can't even sit with themselves for 10 seconds with their eyes closed without being like, I need to go to the bathroom, or I need to go eat, I need to check my phone. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy how crazy that it's gotten. Like, we really have to take our power back. Okay, so as you start to develop yourself from within by doing the daily habits that I teach in the Higher Self community, you start to raise your awareness. You start to do the things that elevate your spirit rather than weaken your spirit. Okay, all the things that weaken your spirit: sleeping in, engaging in vices, engaging in junk food, engaging in nonsense, distractions, the noise, all these things that have nothing to do with you in your life, in your path. That's all drawing you out of alignment. Okay, your highest priority in life is alignment. Okay, so as you start to do these daily habits that I teach, it's the wake up time, the reading and reflection, the workout, counting your macros, and dropping the vices. As you start to do that, you start to align within, because now you're no longer engaging in the temptations of the flesh. You're no longer giving in to the devil. and all the nonsense and all the ego and the instant gratification, and you have discipline. So now God can actually tap in. Now you've actually tapped into your power. You've actually tapped into the source, because you are willing to say, I'm gonna let go of all of these short-term pleasures and temptations that everyone's falling victim to, and I'm just gonna give them up and be still and be silent. Now God can actually speak to you. Your conscience, he can actually guide you. So the first step is for you to start to imagine yourself as the version of you that you want to be. See yourself now as the version of you that you want to be. And yeah, it's going to go contrary to what you're already experiencing. And there's a part of you that's going to say, well, how am I supposed to believe in that? Look at all this that's taking place. That's the point. As you stop engaging in that, and you continue to reaffirm this vision of yourself, imagining yourself as the version of you that you want to be, you will slowly stop giving attention to the physical and stop denying it, and you will start to believe in it. But it takes time, and I'm telling you, it takes place over time. It's like a skill with anything. Playing basketball, shooting a basketball. The first time you ever shot a basketball, probably shot an air ball, or you were completely off. But as you start to do it more and more, you start to get better. And this is the whole thing. It's a practice. It's a skill. So as you start to develop yourself from within by doing the daily habits that I teach, then you start to imagine yourself as this version of you that you desire to be, that God supplies you with, because that's who he created you to be. Jeremiah 1:5, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Like, he already gave you the vision. He already placed it in you. The problem is that you put too much shit on top of it that's caused you to not see it. Like, it's there. You're just like, oh, I want to smoke weed, and I want to drink, and I want to do drugs, and I want to watch porn, and I want to eat junk food. And as you start to drop that shit, by doing the daily habits that I teach, you start to awaken within to what's been within you the whole time. You're like, oh, I see the vision. Oh, I see who I am now. And then you start to walk in it more and more, and then all you're left with is him. All you're left with is that version of you. You're like, no, this is who I am. I don't care what the physical says. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone thinks, because I already see it. But you only get to that place when you raise your awareness to such a level that you no longer give your attention to what's taking place in the physical. Now you've realized your source. Now you've realized your true power, and it lies within you. But it starts with you imagining it. It starts with you imagining yourself as the version of you that you want to be, and then doing these daily habits. As you do that, you start to elevate. He supplies you with the vision. Now you start walking in it. Day after day after day, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger within you, to where then outer reality has to conform to reflect it.